And welcome back to another episode from the Ludic SMP. We are on episode 8. I am Teddy, and I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Now, between episodes, we have been a little bit busy. We've got the rest of the tunnel finished, as you can see behind me, and we've made pretty good progress on the actual nether hub itself as well. We've got a bit more to do. The ceiling isn't quite there yet, and we've got to put a basalt generator in here. I want to extend out this way so we can get our downstairs incorporated into our hub. And then I have other plans as well, but we're not going to get into them right now. Also got a gold farm in place, or gold bartering farm in place, because we need these guys. And these guys give me all the good stuff, like the quartz and the ender pearls and leather and obsidian and all that good stuff. And these guys are a bit of a hassle. There's a head up there of mine as well as a head of one of theirs. They caused me a little bit of hassle. I actually died a couple of times trying to get this thing set up because I thought I could just get them to chase me and not wear any gold. And then I had about 4 of them all come after me at once, and I got cornered. And it didn't end well. It didn't end well at all. But we're not actually going to start the episode over at my base. We're going to start the episode over at the shopping district. And the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be checking our shop profits. And I'm going to be dropping off another couple of tools into our chests as well, because I now have a few hoes to add to the list of everything else we're selling in here. But it doesn't look like we've actually made any sales again, which is fine. No backup boxes are gone. No redstone components. To be fair, it might be a case that I end up buying my own redstone components because I'm going to need them at some point. And there's lots and lots of redstone stuff here, so we might end up actually doing it ourselves. Any custom orders? We have nothing. Fine, that's good. It means we don't have anything to do in the sense of doing that lots. Anyway, the other reason we're over here is we need to head towards Big Ben and to the Christmas tree, because the Christmas tree apparently has got a secret Santa gift underneath it. But before we get into actually opening the secret Santa gift, it kind of brings me on to the other thing I want to do over here. Now, I'm hoping there's an orange and black terracotta or concrete or something over here, which could be useful. There isn't. There's magenta. There's plenty of famous here. There's plenty of magenta around. But what we want to do is I'm actually going to build a little bit of a snowman. And now there is plenty of snow knocking around. This is good news. So we can get ourselves a bit of a snowman built. Because whilst we got this lovely tree, we got a little shack. We got a thing over there as well. A sleigh. That's the one, Teddy. Well done, mate. And we got a gift. And we got a lovely little cave. Now, I figured what would look quite good up here before we get to the village would be a nice little snowman. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it for the time lapse. And I hope it'll come out nice. And I'll see you guys after time lapse. And with that, we have a rather impressive looking Lego-esque snowman. I'm not really sure why it looks so Lego-y, but it does. But hey-ho, it's a snowman, it's massive, and it looks quite cool. Now, I didn't want to do the traditional Minecraft kind of snowman theme thing, because everyone does that. I wanted to do my own thing. I was going to use coal blocks for the black, but I didn't have any coal on me, so I used obsidian. So it was a very expensive way of doing it. Yes, I know. And I'm trying to make it look like he's holding a lantern. But, you know, it kind of works. It does kind of work. The hat is acacia. Again, that kind of works. It's kind of got a grey feel, which does kind of fit the bill, actually. I could have made the rim a little bit bigger, maybe, but I didn't want it too big because it's kind of supposed to look a bit raggedy. So the arms are kind of raggedy, dark oak. So it looks pretty good. It really does. So that's our Santa thing done. Our addition to the festive area complete. I decided we should probably do it. We didn't do anything for the Halloween one. I decided we should do something though for the Christmas one. So we got a nice little snowman. Happy days. Now I'm gonna go back to base and I'm gonna move on to the next thing, and I'll see you guys over there. Alrighty, here we are back over at base, and I've been thinking for a little while that I need to make a couple of big changes over here. First off, this is my smelter array right now. This single furnace is what I've been cooking all my stuff in, and it's just not good enough. We need something bigger than this. I mean, I've got a shulker box on here that's just like constantly full of stuff that I want to smelt, and then in here I've got all this copper. I still want to get this all smelted down as well. So I really have to get a smelter array set up, which means I need to build another build. And I think where we're going to put the smelter array is going to be down over here. Now I've got a few choices. Now the church, I got a plan for that. We're not going to build it in the church. We're not going to build it in the clothing store because it's not big enough for what I want. I'm not going to get a very big smelter array inside that footprint, so we're not going to put it there either. But what I have got over here is I've got the casino plots, which if I only make it a single story build, it won't interfere with my water tower too much, hopefully. And potentially I could connect it to the back side of this. Potentially. I don't know. Either that or I build it on the back of here and connect it onto this. And what's with the weird particles? What am I getting? Hello? I'm getting some strange particle effects going on here. That one's normal. That one's not. Interesting. I'm guessing they've had a little fiddle with the packs because that's not what's supposed to happen. I could put it here. I think maybe we'll put it here because there'll be a continuation of this build going up here. And we can get another one in place. So, yeah, I think I'll put a smelter in here. Let me give it a little bit of time to gather a few bits and bobs together and maybe level out the land a little bit. When I get up to this level over here, I do want to take this back quite a long way. We're going to cut it back pretty much to around about here, and this is going to step down and then it's going to have a sudden drop off slightly. Simply because the tree farm I've got up here is going to be feeding the wood mill we've got down there. And basically what I'm going to have like cut back, steps down, like a little runoff, cut back, step down, yada 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 yada, running into this, which is going to be like a two-story wood mill. So it's going to be fed in from up here, and then it's going to be coming out down below. But again, I haven't got that far yet. But that's the plan for the future, and that's not going to have any kind of cover over it. We're not going to have a roof over that, apart from the bit where the saw is. We have a little cover over that bit, but I think for now we're going to work on building this one here. We're going to build ourselves the weapons and tools, and that's got the wrong particle effects as well. That's weird. That's really weird. I don't know what's going on, but let me get things together and I'll come back to you guys when I'm a bit less confused as to what's going on with the particles. Okay, so I've been rather busy and I have got quite a lot more done than I planned on getting done between clips because I kind of got carried away, you know, as you do. Basically the build for the outside of this thing is done, looking rather awesome, and we've got a bit of a mess in here. My super smelter is kind of like 22 furnaces. I'll come in now because I've actually run out of materials, so I think I'll just quickly show you what's going on. Basically the smelter input is this one here. Our fuel input is going to be this one over here. And then we've got another hopper line running down below, which drops off at this chest here. So it's actually really quite convenient. Now, the other thought I had about this smelter array, though, is I don't have anything to fuel it with. So we're going to have to get a fuel farm set up somewhere as well. Now, we've got a few options for that. I'm not in a position at the moment to be able to build myself a kelp farm, because I don't have any kelp, so I have to go find some of that. That wouldn't take too long to do, though, so we could quite comfortably do that. So maybe we could do kelp farm for the fuel for this thing. But then we would also need kelp for fueling the kelp farm. That's how it works. Just going to put this in here. And yeah, I'm out of hoppers completely. I'm out of powered rails again. But it's coming together. It genuinely is coming together, and I've got myself another hopper minecart to go on here, and I can't show you on this one, but this one over here, oh hello, we literally put whatever in here. I might even put a hopper with a chest above it here as well, and then we just hit the button, send it on its way. It goes off around all the way down to the other side. There's a little hidden thing under there, a little stopping point for it to turn around at, and then it heads back over to here. Now this one I could potentially switch out for a lever. I might actually do that on these, switch them out for levers rather than having buttons, because then I can turn them on and off rather than having them run all the time. This thing down here I've got on a lever, so it only goes out when I've got the lever activated, and then I turn the lever off to have it come back, which, there we go, nice. So yeah, I think if I change this all over to the levers, that'd be quite a good idea. I can't put a redstone torch here because it won't work, and it'll power this and it'll make a mess of that, so we can't do that. That has to be a lever. But we are getting there. We're not far off completion on this project. So let me quickly go away. I'll get this bits and bobs finished, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, so I have now got everything in place. I've even done a little bit of decorating up here as well, because I want to have it a little bit prettier than what it was. Down here I've done not a lot apart from put a couple of chests in place just so I've got a bit of storage. I've got also a bit of storage upstairs as well, because you know you can always use extra storage, and I did end up going ahead and putting in chests on top of the input systems. The other thing I did also was I had to put this back a block further because I powered this block here. And by doing that, I powered that hopper, which would have meant that hopper wouldn't have picked anything up, which would have made a 21 furnace system instead of a 22. So that was a thing. So now this one is going to be permanently stuck on because of that rail there. Obviously, that's the input for the other one, so that's going to be on and off. And we're all good. Now all I need to do is find something to smelt with, which means we have to go make ourselves a fuel farm. But that's going to have to wait till next episode, because I unfortunately have in fact run out of time for today. So I hope you have enjoyed the episode. If you have enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you really loved it, then please consider subscribing, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now. Oh yeah, one more quick thing before I go. I forgot to show you the Secret Santa. So if we go to the tree, I completely forgot. I apologise. We have got a Secret Santa from Santa, apparently. And we've got ourselves quite a lot of lovely stuff. We got some slime, some mangroves, some saddles, some golden carrots, some gold. Gold, very useful. Iron, yeah, don't really need that, or emeralds, don't need that either. But I won't say no. It's a beautiful little gift. And I can hear a spider. But anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.